Hello, today is April 5th, 2021. This is a spring break edition of the University of Minnesota Shotokan Karate Club training. We have a few people, well, one person right now online, a couple people in person. Please train along. Thank you. Line up. You know when I say that? You're supposed to do the other leg first. So like if you had stuff in here that you were keeping, if you go up this way, it stays in. If you go up this way, it falls out. So it's the opposite when you sit down. If I go like this first, it falls out. Really it has to do with if I had a sword, would I be able to draw it? But that's the first way they told me, or I remember which leg to go up and down. On the way up, you do that leg. On the way down, you do that. Well, close. We'll figure it out. Up. And there's a little more to it too. When I go down, I want my toes to be underneath because it's giving me balance. I don't want my foot to be like this. I need this. And so it stays that way until you sit. But when I come back up, my toes go underneath again, so you can move right away. So it's awkward at first, but if you develop all the little habits, they fit into place eventually. All right, pick up one foot, go around with your ankle and toes, switch away, other foot, other way, feet together on your knees, other way, feet apart, round your hip, switch. Use your legs, pump your arm around. Switch away. Cross. Twist. Pick up the heels. Squat. Put your hands on the floor. So your legs. Squat. Straighten. Squat. Straighten. Squat. Straighten. And squat. Feet out behind you. Push back. Touch your chest to the floor. And forward again. Pull your feet in, squatting. Feet apart, keep it up. Down and forward. Back. Forward. Back. Forward. Back. Shoulder on shoulder. Switch. Straighten one leg. Switch, 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 switch and drop down. Switch, 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 and switch. Stay on the side. Rotate. All the way over. Switch the outside thigh. Back. Over. Back. Over. Back. Over. Back. Over. And back. Switch, over to the side, all the way over, switch the other side, back, over, back, over, back, over, and back. Pull your feet in as your body. Straighten your legs and stretch down. Roll up. Run for it. Switch. Side, side. Squeeze. One knee up into your chest. Rock back and forth a little bit. Grab. Stick it out in a roundhouse kick. Work it back and forth. Reach around behind. Extend it to back thrust. Tip your hip and snap. Other leg up. Knees. Grip your ankle. Push out. Around behind. Extend it to back thrust. Tip your hip and snap. That was terrible on my part. Turn straight uniform. Warming up just a little bit. Feet together. Out. Feet apart. Left arm, left leg forward. Get it back. Right. Counter push up. Nice, straight, tall posture. Use your feet. Twist your hip, jabbing face. One, twist. Two. One, two. One. Kind of your own face. Two. Your own stomach. Or solar plexus. One. Take your fist. Two. One. More twist. Two. Wrap your arm. One. Two. One. Two. One. Two. Switch hands, switch feet, other side. Twist your hip, jab your face. One. Two. One, two, one, two, one, two. Make sure when you twist forward, John Noel, so I feel like here you're nice and straight, and here just a little bit you bend. Try to stay straight on both. Straight, straight. One, two. One, two. One, two. One, two. Switch hands, switch feet. Two punches, one count. Head, stomach. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's key out on the counter punch. Ready? Nice, straight, tall posture. 2 punches, 1 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ready? Count and punch. Shake out anything you want. People. So my goal in this first session is to make it through your test, and then John Noel's test, and then your test. And so it'll get progressively more difficult. Just do the best you can. All you have to do is your test. Maybe one step above your test, where you add the counter punches to everything, because we still have a couple months before there's a test. And if possible, I'd like you to do the second test. But you have to learn hand, knee down. There's a lot to do. All right. Meet the other arm. Left arm, left leg forward. Get it back. 8. 7 punch. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In reality, you only have to do 3 on the test, but since we're still warming up, it kind of helps to do a few more repetitions. Moving backwards, rising block, agi, twist and block. 1, 2, turn a little more. Don't hurt your back, so take a little bit. 3, bend your back leg a little bit more. Bring it. 4, 5. Moving forward, so to the outside block. Coil up high and turn. 1, up, turn. Yep, that's exactly right. Block the middle chest a little, that's better. Straighter wrist. Heel. Quite. Go that. 3, 4, 5. Moving backwards inside uchi. So the hand that's at your side goes underneath the blocks. 1, under block. Yep. 2, 3, 4, shoulders down, 5. Pretty darn good. Moving forward, knife hand block back stance. So the head is by your side right now, comes up, and then comes out and blocks, and you stay in the back stance. Utsudachi. 1, up, down. 2, up. You got it. 3. Drop your front hip a little bit so there's a crease here. 4. 5. Try to make the pressure sink into your back leg. Moving backwards, the same thing. So the hand that's down is still the one that comes up. 1, up. Yep. Bend a little bit. 2, 3, 4, 5. Stand up straight. So probably on your test, which we might practice today, you have to do it 3 times. I'll just say, step the punch 3 times forward. Go. Boom, 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 boom. Backwards. Boom, 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 boom. So there's been a movement towards counting each movement because they want to see our people understanding what to do. And I don't know how this one will go, but a mistake was so it used to be the test was made up on the spot. And then in the 70s or the 80s, they had a blue book that came from the JKA of the exact test so people could practice it. And then Nishiyama came up with his own book that was a little bit different than that, but still you can practice it. So they just say, go through the test. And you're starting broom, 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 broom. And it's exhausting, which is maybe good if it's a test. But if you're trying to take notes and give feedback, it's impossible. You look down, they did 2 more things, you try to wait, you have to, it's really hard. So part of the counting is to see if people are doing the right thing, and part of it is to give you a chance to actually give feedback during the test, which they never really used to do. They used to say, I was all excited. I took my first test, I passed. I wanted to go in, I wanted to see what kind of feedback, what do I need? There isn't any. Well, we have to kind of get you into a mold first. That means you're so bad, there's nothing we can really tell you right now. But I don't take that attitude at all. I think that regardless of the rank, people are doing some things good, some things bad, some things they can improve. So I try to give everybody feedback. It's just difficult to whip them through the test really fast. Here we go, feet together. Fighting position, left leg forward. Front snap kick, moving forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back leg over and turn. We're going to do it again. You have to kick a little quicker. You have to pick your knee up higher. And you have to try to pull back harder than you kick out. So right now, you kick, and it kind of stops. And I want you to go out, back, down, sharp, out, back, pull it back, a little quicker. Like the whip that I was talking about. Front side kick, moving forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, turn away. So, back when we first started, long ago, we did this thing where you put your hands out here and you pick your knee up. You aren't doing that anymore. It's kind of off to the side here somewhere. So keep picking your knee up towards the middle, like your hands are there. And then snap, come down. And maybe we haven't worked on that enough. We will. Roundhouse kicks, Mwashigiri. Pick your knee up, turn your hip, and kick sideways. Ready? 1, round. 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn. So amazing. These are much, much better than your front kicks. Usually the other way around. these to use a little more energy, a little more snap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn, 2 laps this way. You're going to cross behind and kick with your heel. So this front leg to the kick, establish. Ready? 1, cross behind, thrust. Take more thrust, take more time. 2, drive. You can do better. Turn your hip down a little bit more. 3, come on. 4, give me. A little bit better. 5. Ooh, that was beauty. Turn. And the two of you move in a little bit towards the middle of the stool. There you go. To your right. 1, 2, 3, hit it. 4, there you go. 5, turn it up. All right, rest. Those are all of the basics for your first test. And then you have to do hand Shodan or hand Idan if we get that far. And there always used to be partner work. We're going to practice the partner work one time without being close together. So we did this a little bit before, but not enough. So the idea is, even if you're close together, but you're not going to be, you're going to be far apart. If he moves forward, you move back. Move, move. So you move, and then you move forward, forward, together. Not 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. So your goal is to kind of match when he moves. So we will practice, can you guys face each other? You move a little bit, you move back, you're fine. You move it. A little more. That's it. Left leg forward, downward block. There you go, feet apart. A little bit more apart. Yep. He's going to step and punch to your head. You're going to step back to your right leg and block with your left hand. 1. Yep, no, continue backwards. 2. And then on the third one, rising block, counter punch. 3. Block, punch. Yep, just like that. 1. Now up. Now you have your left leg forward. Yep. And you even back up a tiny bit more. You're going to step and punch for the head 3 times. He's going to step back with your right leg, block with your left arm. 1, 2, 3. Block. Looks your head. Don't look at me. Don't lose your balance. You're attacking. Yep. You have your left leg forward. He's going to attack stomach. You're going to step back with your left leg and block with your right arm. 1. One stance. 2, 3. Block, punch. Yep, excellent. Yep. Left leg forward. 1, 2, 3. Block. Yep. All right, above each other. That was the whole thing. Good job. So it feels weird being far apart, but it's not that different than being close together. And we used to do many, many drills. We were far apart because it kind of takes the fear out and lets you really train intently without thinking, what if he hits me? Well, you know, screwed you up. Any questions about what we just did? Okay, cool. You did great. Don't fidget, stand still. Better. It's hard, huh? All right, we will try Jean Noel's test. So, feet together, mouth. Left arm, left leg forward, get him an eye. All right, so you're going to have to follow him. Stepping forward, triple punch. 1, 2, 3. Stepping backwards, rising block counter punch. 1. More twist, right now. More. 2, 3. Moving forward, outside block, elbow strike, back fist strike. 1. Put your shoulder down. 2. 3. All right, go back. We're going to do that one again. You guys go back. Or go this way. It doesn't really matter. Okay, when you do the elbow, when you do any action, but on this one it's easier to see. First of all, I want to talk about your rising block counter punches and your outside block counter punches. It looks like your hips are barely moving. They move that much. And maybe it's the camera angle, but try to make it huge, so it looks absolutely like you're turning sideways and you're turning back straight. And when I said you have to turn your hip more, it's because it looked like this. Your hip just hanging out there. You have to turn it, big crease here, turn it forward more. But on this one, with the outside block elbow strike, you're trying to do your arm, and your arm, and you have to do your body. So, 4 counts. You're going to go like this, will be 1. You're going to use your center to turn. That's 2. Darn it, now there's going to be an extra count. And we're going to pull it this way. That's 3. Drive your hip. That's 4. Then use your legs. That's 5. 5 counts. Okay, you got the counts? All right, go back. You guys too. Face that way. Left leg forward. Coil this way. 1. Twist your hip. 2. Pull back into your left leg. 3. 4. Right. Use your left leg to snap your fist. 5. Moving forward this way. 1. Your hips crooked. Stay straight. 2. 3. Coil into your right leg. 4. 5. Relax your shoulder. So your elbow might not move at all. It might just go like that. You don't have to keep trying to reach over with your arm and come back. Yep, that's better. 1. Did we already do 3? This is 3. 2. Twist. 3. Pull back. 4. Shoulder down, elbow down. Your butt's out a little bit. 5. Too much movement again. Better. All right, go back, try it again. You guys, why don't you just turn? Stay there and go back to this one. On the wind-up, when your elbow comes across, it is okay to have your hand up. Can you see? This way. It helps keep your elbow in. If you turn this, your elbow's out, in. So just on the coil, it's okay for it to be in, and then as it comes out, it rotates to a down position. And you can do this both ways. This arm, your drawing arm, might just stay there, which is kind of what you did. You can also reach across and then pull. They're both fine as long as you're actually pulling your drawing arm into the floor before you do your back fist strike. Here we go. Same counts. 1, coil. 2, twist. 3, coil. Shoulders down, butt in. 4, drive, straight out. 5, back fist strike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. 1, 2, 3. Coil. Your butt's out again. 4, 5. Okay. There's a thing during the transition where it's easier if I'm straight. If I'm this way and I'm going forward, that's relatively easy to maintain. You're coming from here though, there's a lot of changes, and it always looks to me like you're off balance this way. This leg is weak, your hip's out a little bit, you're a little bit crooked. You have to remember how this feels, this nice straight drive. And when you shift, you turn into that nice straight solid position, and then you twist. So go back. Left leg forward, you're back. Stepping forward, outside block, the whole outside block. 1, coil block. 2, elbow. 3. Much better. 1, forward. 2, 3. One more, shoulder down. 1, 2, 3. Moving backwards, inside block. I think you have to inside block counter punch. Inside block counter punch. So the hand that's back comes underneath and blocks. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. Don't let your front knee go in. 2. Yep. So on a lot of your combinations, if you were here, I'd put the belt around you and pull on it so that you could figure out straight forward and straight back. But now sometimes your legs, they get misdirected. So try to pay more attention to make sure your front knee is driving straight forward. Don't let it collapse in. And then your back leg sometimes right now, for instance, too much in line. You have to still have some distance. Yeah, that's more stable. Moving forward, knife hand block. Front kick, spear hand strike. 1, block, kick, strike. 2, 3. Moving backwards. 1, 2, 3. Much better. The only thing that you need to do consistently is the spear hand strike quicker. So most of the time, you're doing your front kick and then it falls and then you do your arm. So if you have a better recoil here, you launch them both at the same time. So try again, do a stronger recoil. 1, block, kick, strike. Squeeze. No, you still did it. Your knee dropped. Keep your knee up longer. 2, block, knee up, go. That was close. That was better. 3. See, it's weird, especially on that side. It's hard for you. Backwards. 1. Knee up. No. 2. Knee up. 3. High up. So that's still one more thing. You have to, and eventually, you're not going to hold your knee up. But you have to train your muscles to squeeze so that now you can drive. And even when you do keep your knee up, you're letting go, and then when you're about down, you decide to strike. So you have to understand that this is a real base, and then you go. And then eventually you don't hold it, but the body still squeezes, and you still go. So that is one thing. Keep your knee up, squeeze, take the time to learn to do that. And then the strike comes from there. Okay, back up. Left leg forward, fighting position. Front snap kicks, front leg, back leg. 1, 2, 3, turn, try roundhouse kicks. 1, front leg, back leg. 2, 3, turn, keep it up, cross behind, side kick. 1, thrust. 2, thrust longer. Oh, it still bounces. 3, thrust. Turn. 1, keep your arms in. 2, 3. So here's a difference for everybody. When you're crossing in front, which is the way we learn, this foot stays stable. Doesn't move, it's your base leg. Then you pick it up to thrust or snap or whatever you're going to do. When you cross behind, this turns towards the target, so there's no delay. Your heel has to pivot. So you're crossing behind, but you're leaving your foot here, and it just makes it a little more awkward than it has to be. Pivot your heel towards the target when you're going. Alrighty, back thrust kick, fighting position, spin and thrust. You'll love this. 1, thrust. 2, kick a little bit higher. 3, that's getting there. And back up. Start with your back leg, put your left leg in front. Start with your back leg, front snap kick, the other leg roundhouse kick, then counter punch. So you're moving forward, front snap, roundhouse, counter punch. 1, front snap, roundhouse kick, counter punch. And back up a little bit. 2, front, nope, front leg, back leg, punch. 3. So on this test, it starts with your back leg, but on the next test, it starts with your front leg. So it's not the end of the world. Both are good. Back up and switch feet. So you do the other side. Now start with your back leg. 1, front, round, punch. Back up again. 2, front, round, punch. You got to keep your knee up longer and punch from the recoil. One more time. 3, front, round, front, round, punch. Okay, high up. Now you have to do Ippon Kumite. So you're going to pretend that somebody is attacking, step and punch for the head, from standing, stand up. You have to do a block and a counter. Ready? Somebody step and punches for your head. 1, block counter. Back. Now they step and punch body. You can make one up. 2, block counter. Now they front kick. Come back up. 3, Back. So he's doing it without a partner. You guys can both do it without a partner too. So maybe face that way. And she's going to copy whatever you do. All right, so now you're in fighting position. That's what's next on the thing. Yep. Somebody's going to shift in and jab for the face with their left hand. Ready? Probably a sweeping block. One. Boom, boom, boom. Counter. Yep. Back. And a counter punch body. Here comes. Fighting position. Two. You probably wouldn't have time to step.
So like this?
No. So, you attack. When he's stepping and punching, there's more time. So you can go 1, 2. You got time to do big things. Fighting position. But if he jabs, I don't have time to do a big shift. Usually he's trying to hit me, and I'm going to go boom, 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 boom. Practice your body shift. Yep. I pulled his hand. Go slow. So I pulled it towards me, and then punch back. Okay? When he punches body, you could probably do a downward block and go 1, 2, boom, boom. So you get to move your feet a little bit. You see what to do? Try the jab for the face. 1, boom, boom. Nope, they're jabbing you. 1, block counter. Kinda. And now they punch body. 2. Okay. This is just for future knowledge. If we're working like this and he steps and punches, whatever I do, I want to do a big, let's turn this way. I want to do a big body motion. So he steps and punches, I shift off to the side, I turn my hips to the side, I drive back into the target and then recover. So I practice big, strong actions. When it goes 1 count, it's the same, but it won't look maybe as big. You want to go 1, boom, boom! Because I got timing, I want to get in there sooner. When he's doing the shifting attacks, like for the jab, I could even do the same thing, but it would be much, much smaller because I don't have time. So he might shift, and I'm going to do this with my foot, but my body to still drive in and punch. So you can't skip that part and just go 1, and I didn't do anything. I still have to shift 1, boom, drive my body bit better. So I know it's hard without a person there, but that's the kumite idea. So it's like basics, but it changes to fit the situation. So if he's stepping and punching, I generally have a lot of time. If he's shifting and punching or shifting and counter-punching, I don't have a lot of time. I have to do something relatively quick. Yep. That's fine, something like that. All right. Let's take our 5-minute break, and then we will continue. We'll work on on the Shodan basics, which will be harder, and then we'll fit everybody's kata in before the end. We'll keep practicing. Okay? 5-minute break. All right, these are the Shodan basics. Let's move over to your left just a little bit. Your left a little bit. Keep the other up. Left arm, left leg forward. Get that. Fighting position. Kizamizuki, step and punch, asanda. So jab and then step, triple punch. 1. Recover. 2. Recover. 3. A little too wide. One more now. Stepping backwards. Rising block, front kick, counter punch. 1. One. Yep. Yeah, finish. Two. Wide. Power. Sink. Legs first. That's better. Hey. Down. Down. Shoulder. Down your legs. Relax. Moving forward. Outside block, elbow strike, back fist strike, counter punch. One. Wide. We need more turn on your outside block. Two. Yep. Three. That side's not turning. Backwards, inside block, front snap kick, jab, counter punch. One. Same time. Finish your hip. Two. Three. Legs. Nope, we forgot the night hand block, front kick, spear hand strike. One. You're doing an extra wind up before you start. Think. Two, quick. Three, coil. Do the same thing backwards. One, coil. Much better. Two. Finish your front stance. Let the weight transfer into your front leg. Bend your front knee a little bit. Three. Sink. Drive. Fighting position. Front snap kick. They say stomach head. One. Yep. Two. Better recoil. Three. Turn. Roundhouse kicks. One. Two. Three. Turn. Cross behind. Side kick, step and punch. One. Step. Over. Two. So take time to step it out with your foot. And then go. Step. There you go. That's better. Three. Turn. Back thrust kick, counter punch. One. Two. Thrust. Three. And you have to finish your punches. If you're not, you need to keep it. Turn. Starting with your back leg. Front snap, roundhouse kick with the same leg, then counter punch. My Gary, Marshall Gary, got me.
Oh, the same thing.
Yep. Ready? One. Front, round, punch.
Okay.
You. Front, round, punch. Finish your punch. Three. Front, round, punch. Hold. It's not your legs, it's your shoulder. Legs, finish, drive. Yeah, you gotta finish. Turn. Roundhouse kick, back thrust kick, back fist strike, counter punch. Round, thrust, punch, center. Good. Then you forgot what to do. Ready? Ew. Out. Thrust. Back fist straight up. One more. 3. Round. Thrust. Back fist straight up. Turn. Or back towards center. So back here. Turn the face this way. Left leg forward. Front snap, side thrust, around hops. Thumbs up. 1. Front, side, thrust, round. Back. That was 1. 2. Front. Thrust. Round. 3. Front, snap. Round. Switch feet. This is slow, just think about it. 1. Front, snap, thrust, round. Back, keep your arms up. 2. Front, snap, thrust, round, crappy thrust. 3. Front, snap, thrust. So we'll work on that more a different day about the concept here. Control test. Left leg forward, downward block. Shoulder punch and hold. Again. Hold. Relax, use your legs, drag. Again, QI this time, hold. Faster, faster, faster. Needs work, we'll keep pressing them. So on here now, it says offensive sparring, defensive sparring, and then free sparring. Try not to get my glasses or my teeth. I will also try not to get your glasses or teeth. Here, we're real slow. Alright, so I'm going to be offense, you're going to be defense. So I'm just going to start. You can say, Audrey. Stop. Stop us. Start again. Doesn't matter. Hey. Now you're offense, I'm defense. Get it? Don't quit. So the strategy, let's see. When I'm offense, they say, how do it? Be ready, and you want me to commit, because that's my job anyway. So you want to be able to go boom, boom. So maybe you're ready. You're going to see counter, boom. Boom, good. Do it again. Boom. You're going to be nailing me. You want me to start, but after that, everything goes. Okay, so when you're attacking, that's my strategy as a defender. Your strategy is to do good attacks in combinations where I can't catch you. But, so your goal on both sides is to dominate. Dominate with your attacker, dominate with your defender. So it's not quite like the earlier ones, where you do a second punch and I get to counter. Hopefully you've learned that by now. And this is a more free-form thing. So we go slow again, you're attacking. Better. At least you tried. And then you ran out of suction 199. So when you stuck that out there, and you feel something, you have to move now. Yeah. So you don't just stop. It's a continuous thing where you're always trying to catch.
I guess I'd like the mentality of this.
Well, we don't ever work on it. Yeah. But that's why I'm explaining to you the two parts. It's easier when they give you a job.
Yeah.
So we're going to start again. I'm offense, you're defense. Then back up. So they say, Hajime means begin. Oh, perfect. And you got to know I'm coming, because that's my job. So just don't, yeah, you lack commitment. You did the right thing, but body. And then recover so that I can't hit you right away. So, but don't assume it's going to stop there. I might continue. But that was a much better strategy. Now I noticed you're the attacker this time. We're this way. You're offense, I'm defense. So she says, Andre. She's Andre. That's better. That was your, and then you shuffle back this thing. There's not much defense to being the attacker. So if I'm the attacker, we start like this, and it's, I'm testing. I want to pass, She says, Andre. And I go, why would I step backwards? Why? I'm the attacker. Right? So she says, Andre, this is my space. What are you doing in my space? Yep. So not just because we're both kind of crappy at sparring right now, but that concept, pick, go, fit in there.
Never thought about this.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Each step of the way, there's strategy.
Is there a time limit?
No. However long they feel like somebody's either dominated or they're losing control. So,
it's based on the referees to call us out.
Somebody will stop you. But until then, you just be dominated. Do you have a question or you're moving? You went like this, so I didn't know. All right. So, at the lower level, your test, you have your left leg forward, downward block. You're the attacker. My job is here to set the distance. Like, okay, I figure that's how far you can set the punch. And then every time you step, I'm going to block, but be ready to counter. 2, be ready. 3, 1, 2. I want to drop. And a step better, your left leg forward, is instead of anything that feels defensive, 1, where I'm, I want to feel like I want him to come. I want him to go 1. Here he is. 2, here he is. 3, 5! I'm setting him up for that counter. So that's a super exaggeration of what now happens at free sparring or the Juipan even. Okay. So what you're doing at your test isn't Juipan, not one. Okay. It's free sparring with one attacker and one defender. Okay. At the next level, when they have you stand, left leg forward, you can take left leg forward. I again set the distance. I now have a little bit of strategy. So you're going to do a step and punch. I might go 1, 2, and pick this angle because I think it's good. Okay? So then we're here, it's the same kind of thing, but now you move a little bit first, and you do a step and punch. And I go 1, 2, it's the same strategy, it's just a little more complicated. If you can use those strategies in the free fighting part, that'll show up. They're like, oh yeah, he knows what he's doing there. But if it literally looks like you're punching, I punch, you punch, that's nothing. Bad timing. So the sensation, if you're the attacker and I'm the defender, is a little bit like, okay, here he comes, I want him to come. Whatever he's coming with. Boom! Oh man, I want you overextended. I want you to reach for me. And I want to fit in between you. So they used to strength kyo, strength kyo, strength kyo. Technique kyo, technique kyo, technique. You want to be in between, not clashing the techniques. So some people think they're doing great if you jab and you counter punch. They think they're doing, no, they're not. They're just jamming in there. Who's ever bigger, stronger, more spirit's going to win, but it's not showing a refinement of technique or timing or position. Counter time. Hand Shodan. Out. Attack. Boy. 1, 2. Oh! Step and punch. Yep. That one. You remember what you're doing now? Start over. You're going to go 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 3 rising more. 1, 2, 3. Hey, that's a catch point there. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. 1, 2, 3. 4 knife hand blocks. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yep, look straight ahead. Straight. Iris. Good. Once you get started, you did fine. You just have to remember what comes. So, we're going to go through each of theirs, and then everybody's going to do their own, and you have to remember what to do when they're doing something different. Okay? Hand on that. Everybody. Kata. Boy. 1. Open hands.
Oh, what am I doing?
Heian Yonda, number 4. Do it again. Everybody back.
Okay.
1, 2. Little too long. Pull your front leg in a little bit. Pressure between your feet. 1, 2. 1, 2. Shoulders. 1, 2. 1, 2. 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. Anyway, Iris, pretty good. Sometimes you already know, sometimes your shoulder's up when it should be down. Sometimes you still have a little bit of a lean to you and you should be straight. But it looks pretty good overall.
Patrons, the time is now 7:30 and The facilities will be closing in 30 minutes. Locker rooms will be available 15 minutes following closing. Please plan your time accordingly. Thank you.
All right, we'll quit about 1:45. Is that okay, Perry? Pasada. Out. Done. Right.
Pasada.
One. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Little reach. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Pressure. 3, 4. Pressure. 1. Drop. And rolls. Ill. 3. Pressure in your back leg. 1. 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Down the legs. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 3. 1, 2. 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 80. I gotta say, overall, your back senses were way better, your techniques were stronger. It helps if I count, because when you're on your own, it doesn't, your timing doesn't go there.
How long should they fight karate? 40.
45, longer. I don't remember what it says in the books, but yeah. So your first move is not great. Try this again. All right. 1. Wait. Again. Don't delay. Just go. All right. 1. Go. Much better. Now you're off balance. This side's doing everything. This is doing. Hold on. Squeeze the other. Again. All right. 1. Better, but you're up. Close all the way. Sink into your legs. 1. This was good. 2. That's good. 3. That was great. 4. That was great in your karate you did before and now. 1, 2. Also, most improved here. That's fantastic. 8. Good. 1, 2. Yep, that's fine. Getting the pressure into your back leg and your back senses is still a big deal, but it was way better this time. There's a problem here. You do the third one of these. Yep. You're going to turn. 1, 2. That's fine.
Oh,
So you
I'm gonna
know,
move my back leg.
it just makes me think you're not driving. So. Still bounces there. I prefer if you went off your heel on both. So my heel pivots, drive, drive, heel, drive, drive. It's solid. Yours wiggles. Go slow. Drive, drive. Spin on your heel. So your big toe went better. 1. Now, 21, go. 2. 1. That wasn't it.
Oh, right. Here on the ground after turning.
Push. It's a small difference of impact.
Oh.
So I do it in different places differently. In this one, because I'm driving, I like to go off my heel. There are people who will teach on the ball at your foot. They say it's easier because it is. But I think the drive in off your heel helps. Heel. Yep. Oh, it bounced. Heel. Heel. A little bit better. Heel. Oh, whoa, heel. So it's enough to screw up your internal balance, right? What are you thinking about punching the wall?
Oh, it's just going through.
Oh, all right. So you're looking at the wall, like, I wonder if I could drop this wall, man.
I'm wondering.
So last question. So
Yep.
there is indeed a turning. Here is turning. It's turning, right?
You still, so 3 ways that you can do that turn. So you're here, right? I can spin on the ball of my foot and do that. I can spin in the middle and it kind of shifts, which is kind of what you're doing. Or I can take my heel and drive, and I just feel like my bone drives down to the ground. I don't feel the up part. So you have a up, down, down. It's a little bit like, let's say you're going to punch. You got you're standing up. Your heel is on the ground, and you're going to start from your heel and punch. So when you get there, the impact goes to your heel. It's that idea. It's there twice in your heel, and there's not a lot of space in between. Heel, heel, heel. Oh, not good. You know why? So,
the heel slide back. Right?
yeah, so set it up that your weight's on your heel and your foot's up, and then turn on your heel. If you drive it, no, you get up.
Yeah.
So you start, but you don't finish. Do the whole thing with your toes up once.
This
No.
this
Yep. Heel down. So,
Oh, they cover that.
alright, so what are you doing first? Do the first one. On your heel. Heel, heel. Now this one. Heel. You know your foot's stuck? Figure out how to move.
Oh, right.
And again, that's not the only way to do it. Lots of people do it on the ball or in the middle or a little both. I just think it will help you feel more secure behind your heel. And I don't always do things that way, but that one I like.
I'm trying to figure it out.
There's another thing I thought you should work on. I don't remember. In your basics, there's a thing that I should make sure you practice that now. All right, you're on kata. You're over here, you're over there, you're doing hand shodan, you're doing basenai. Out. You're doing hand yondan. Kata. Boy, just half speed. Hey. Knee out, knee pressure out. Still a little too quick, you can take your time. Very nice. One to the left, back there. Got this once in a while. One time. Alright. You're going to try to do your kata by yourself. Turn your sets away and bow. Doing hand Shodan. With more spirit, because this one's going to go with speed, and you're going to try to key on those 2 points. Okay? So, kata. Good spirit. Ready! Here comes. Nice. Keep going. Now the third one of these. Good. A little longer, quick, a little longer stance, longer. Yep, bend. Yep. Alright, yep, so when you get done, wait there at the end until like that. John Noel's turn. John Noel with speed. You guys want to come watch? Out. That's it. And you're done. Away. Speed. Didn't key there. Amen. Very nice. It's coming. You got to remember your first ki. Pick your foot up when you're going to side snap. Pick it up sooner. So this comes up here and snaps. You drag it halfway and then you kick. So either leave it all the way here and then kick, or pick it up and kick, but don't do that in between part. All right. You bomb. Facing that one. Out. Attack! Right! Right! Right. Anytime.
Attention local patrons, the time is now 7:45. Minutes. All activity begins closing in 15 minutes. Locker rooms will remain available for 15 minutes following closing. Please plan your time accordingly. Thank you.
So after you did the side thrust and you landed, that was like perfect. Perfect. It looked good and solid. Nothing wrong with it. When you did the 1, 2, 1, 2, these are too fast. You don't ever stop. So start like this one. A couple things that way. Pull your arm back. Stay there a little bit. 1, 2. 2. 1. Hold. In. Hold. 8, 4. Yep, you can't go any faster than that. So these first two beats will be a little slower, and this one will be a little more solid. Right, one more time, back here. We're going 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. Hold. In. Hold. 8, 4. 1. It was better. But it takes patience to wait for it to start. So maybe a consistent theme is you shock to make the power, and then you have to feel it settle again. Just like 1, 2. It takes a second. So it should. So you can get those closer together, and it'll feel better. You don't skip one. You kind of went good. Good. You didn't really do that one. But it's still better. Just in the form of I'll show me. Thanks everybody. See you Wednesday online. Zoom class if you can make it.
I'll be there Wednesday.
All righty.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Thank you.